You are our viewer, and we celebrate you for keeping faith with us. You're still live on Business Focus, and we have moved from the studio now. We are with our mover for the week. Indeed, I call him a mover because he's a man whose story can turn around your fortunes. You just need to know about him and his business, and it would have a way of inspiring you. Definitely a man who simply started as a messenger with a freight forwarding company, but he knew what he wanted, so he looked out for it. Today, he owns a conglomerate. We talk about Mcdan Shipping, and you know definitely it's no other person than Daniel Macaulay. Many thanks for joining us on Business Focus. You are our mover for today.
Thank you, Kweku.
It's interesting. Share with me, because you have a story. Who was Mcdan then, and who is he now?
Thank you, Kweku. Mcdan started, Daniel Macaulay started way back 26 years ago as a messenger to a freight forwarding company. I was staying in Labadi anyway. I remember them days we have to walk from Labadi to the airport and work and walk back. I've gone through the mills. I was a messenger. I became a clerk. I moved from import to export, to tally officer, and today here I am.
So when you look at your life, when you employ somebody, and from the messenger level, maybe he is not doing the job, you've been there before?
Yes, I have been there before. With my style, you cannot cast anybody out. I have this kind of tendency of training people, mentoring people. So a lot of people have passed through my hands and have become great people now.
Let me find out. So today, somebody would want to know about Mcdan Group, because it's not the shipping establishment anymore.
Yeah.
You are the head of the group. When we talk about the group, what is in there?
Mcdan Group made up of Mcdan Shipping. Right now, Mcdan Shipping is in 2 projects. Let's say TB3, you have cargo locked up in Afghanistan, or you want to start a project. All you need to do is to pick a phone and call Mcdan. We handle the whole chain for you. Currently, we're working with companies reorganizing their supply chain units, because whatever you do, shipping takes over 30% of your cost. And I came out with this idea. You call us, we'll move your cargo to the manufacturing point or to the port of embarkation right away to your doorstep. If we have to do chartering aircraft, chartering vessel, moving containers, loading, offloading, through the whole chain, all you need is, I'll just send you my invoice. Logistics have to do with the main equipment. Currently, we have heavy-duty equipment. Moving cargo, you need transportation, you need cranes, you need low beds. You need to move the cargo physically to the client's premises. So the logistics deals with the equipment of Mcdan Shipping. Right now, we're moving a lot of bigger cargo from China, India, the United States of America. The shipping will deal with that. When the cargo gets here, after the shipping had finished with the custom clearance, the logistic unit take over and deliver to the doorstep of the client.
And then you decided on security, surprisingly. That's not your area.
Well, you know, Ghana is full of opportunities. I mean, let me go a bit to my background. I have been a driver's mate before. I was once a people teacher. I was once a laborer to one construction company. We started Sakumono Flats. In them days, we call it pongpo. You go and carry blocks and concrete, mix concrete, before you can be able to pay your school fees. I have never attended what we call vacation classes all my life before. Yeah, but here I am sitting with all the master's degree I can think of. December, I'm picking my doctorate degree, which I will share with you later. So I've gone through the mill, and I remember I made a lot of money by selling maize. In those days, I would leave work on Friday, go all the way to Techiman, buy maize, come and hoard during the bumper harvest. Lean season, I go back and sell to the Agbogloshi market women. And I was making over 200% profit.
You're still on the story of businesses. So yes, we've had the shipping, we've had logistics, we've had security. You still have more in the group?
Yes, I have colonial properties. Currently, I build gated communities and apartment blocks. I also have a concrete product factory. We produce concrete products, and we sell them. A lot of people go out there, come to Mcdan, come to colonial property for their designs and all that.
Do you foresee a time like now where there should be some sort of a revolution amongst the younger generation seeking to create wealth for themselves and leaving the government out because we wait for government to solve our electricity, we wait for government to create white-collar jobs, we wait for government to ensure that even my school fees is paid? You think the shift from that era is now?
I think it's now, but it's a bit slow. Because of the psyche we give our kids in school, we don't challenge them much. Our syllabus in school is too theoretical. I keep criticizing it every day. Our technical schools are left out. We need to let the young one be creative. Because of lack of creativity, it's creating impatience among the youth. Before you will be successful, you have to be patient. It's only patience that can lead you to the success you want to have. Young men want to be rich as at yesterday. It doesn't come that easy. Let's say you have a young guy training at TV3 now. Within a year, I will see another person working in another, in IT. He will leave. Next time he spends 2 years in IT, he will leave to banking.
Macaulay, it's amazing. You spotted the shipping opportunities. You added logistics because they were in the same area. I don't know why you're not doing aviation. Could that be an area you'd want to consider?
Well, when you say aviation, I think I'm there already. Currently, I have ACL, getting my AOC, Air Carrier License, Air Operator Certificate. I can fly all over the world, so I'm in aviation. We just won the contract for Ethiopia Airways. We are controlling all the cargo in Ghana to all over the world on Ethiopia Airways. And a lot of people underestimate Ethiopia Airways, but it's the biggest aircraft coming to Ghana now.
And you're saying a Ghanaian business, Mcdan Shipping, has the franchise or the hand to operate Ethiopian Airways here in Ghana and to other parts of the world?
Exactly, that's what I'm telling you.
It's amazing you operate from Ghana, yet, well, a lot of Ghanaians would want to see a foreign brand and associate with it rather. Let me find out from you, as a businessman, your tentacles, where can I find Mcdan, logistics, shipping? How broad are you?
We cover over 200 countries worldwide. In Africa, we are operating almost in all the West African countries.
And you're talking about well over 2,000 seaports in the world?
2,400 seaports in the world.
Across the world?
Across the world.
Tell me about challenges, because with all these widespread operation across the world, you should have a lot of challenges. What are some of the challenges you go through?
Well, there are challenges in a way. We're dealing with them. Currently, doing business here, this is our home. It's very difficult to get what you want from your own country at times. I'm operating from their backyard, and I can tell you certain businesses are no-go area for foreign companies. Assessing finance. Finance is so expensive here. How can we grow then? I mean, I'm sitting here sourcing finance for almost over 30% to, let's say, buy trucks for my logistics company. How competitive will I become on the road if I have to compete with a foreign company doing the same thing here? He's sourcing his finance for, let's say, 5% or 7%. I have to do mine with close to 30%, over 30%. If he's charging 1,000 to cut a container from here to Kumasi, I cannot afford to charge that because his payback time is less with his finance. So we don't become competitive. That is one aspect. And also, I think we are still struggling with local content in Ghana. Local content, maybe we have to learn from the Nigerians. We've left everything for everybody. But it's about time the authorities look at indigenous companies to give them some leverage. Because every company, every country does. I don't understand why Ghana, we're not looking at sector by sector to give advantage to the local.
To the Ghanaian.
Whatever money I make in Ghana stays here. Whatever money the foreign companies make, they send it back to their country. So it's about time we look at some of these things seriously. I mean, I can make billions, it stays here.
I have an interesting question, and it's all on shipping. Maybe just before I go, we're speaking to Daniel Macaulay, who is the group head of Mcdan Group. They have Mcdan Shipping, Mcdan Logistics, and all the like. But let me come to a sensitive issue that recently has cropped up, the single window where freight is expected to be cleared in the shortest possible time. In your opinion, how well would this help the shipper?
Well, so far, let me confess, so good. Currently, we're getting our reports, the CCVR reports on time. I can tell you I'm getting my report within 24 hours.
Wow.
Before, it wasn't so. There are few challenges where there are queries and other things. You can see the struggle from within customs, and I feel it's early days yet. But I can confess that so far, I get my FCVR within a day. 3 days, 4 days, I'm taking delivery. So, in the port, within 3 days, I get your documents, put into custom. 3-4 days, your container should be out.
So the whole single window initiative is one that can be praised for now.
For now, yeah, it's doing fantastic.
Well, there are a lot of young people out there. Some indeed out of university, no jobs yet. Some worried about how to start their own business. But today we celebrate you because several award, Entrepreneurs Award, Club 100, you are recognized as one of the key companies in there. What would you want to tell that young man out there who really wants to develop himself into the future Mcdan?
It's simple. The key word is dedication, honesty. All I want to leave as a legacy is to let the people around me, if they can stand on my shoulder to see the world I wouldn't be able to see. Immediately I give them the platform of a shoulder, they become taller than me. That's what I want to leave for the youth around me. To start business, a lot of people look out for money to start business. I want to tell the young ones out there that if you want to have a successful business, it's not money. You need to create good contacts. You need to go down and learn. You can never be a king if you don't want to be a servant. Well, you can be a king, but you will not be a good king anyway. You can never get to the top if you don't want to start from the bottom. The young ones should learn how to sacrifice. At times you have to start a job or go and work for somebody, not for the money, but you work for somebody just for the experience. These are petty things.